So welcome ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be having a look at my new laptop. Okay, I did pick up a new one ready for PES 2018 because I am going to be doing my Master League on the PC. Reason being, well, it's just graphically going to be probably the best. It's also going to have all the mods, so we can have a lot of different stadiums, teams, everything. Faces, you name it, should be a cracking Master League. Plus, if the CPU isn't up to scratch, there's always the option of modding it and improving the AI. So I'm going to have my old laptop and my new one. I'm going to probably do a little bit of a startup test to just show you how much faster this thing is. Not to say my old laptop was crap, but it's still like 3 years maybe old now. Time to sell it, time to get a new one. So we're going to discuss them, talk about them, and let's dive into it. Okay, so let's take a look at them. This is my old one, the G550JK, and the new one, ASUS F something. I can't remember the model number. I'll leave it in the description. Price-wise, first of all, I think this was about, when I bought it, about $999, maybe $1,000, not quite sure. The new one is currently like $1150, add-on tax. It's around, I paid $1280 for mine, with tax included, because you've got to whack that on. But first things first, you can see size-wise, the new one on the right-hand side, a little bit bigger. Sort of, I don't know, a little bit bulkier. Not by much, but slightly bigger that one than that one. Now, if you have a look at the inside of them, very, very similar. Okay, they've both got this red accent to them. That's the old one, and here is the new one. So you can see, same thing. Got the red accent, got the red accent. The touchpad is pretty big for this one. I think this one's probably maybe slightly bigger than the old boy. Now, if we have a look at the old one, just to do a comparison, really, that's for it. This was an i7, but this was like a 4th gen. Had a GTX 850M, and it had 8 gig of RAM. I did update it to 16 gig of RAM. Now, the new one has got an i7 7th gen, so it's pretty new. It's got an Nvidia GeForce GTX. This has got a 1060 in it, and obviously Energy Star bollocks. And 16 gig of RAM, upgradable to 24. Okay, so there's a comparison. I'm basically now going to put this one away. You guys don't need to see the old one for now. Now this thing, what does it have? Well, I'm going to show you. So let's have a look at the ports and all the different options. Alright ladies and gentlemen, we're back and let's get into it. So, what does this laptop come with? Well, first of all, you'll notice the fans at the back. They are freaking ginormous. This is all where obviously the air comes from. It's got a dual fan in there for the GPU and the CPU. They combine together to give you this beast of a fan. So that's the first thing. The heat does come out of the back end. So it doesn't, you know what, some people have said it gets hot on your lap. I don't really think so, to be honest. I think it's fine. If we have a look at this side, Kensington lock, a SD card, and 2 3.0 Bluetooth ports, USB, with a headphone jack, okay? Works fine for me. I've got a Turtle Beach headset. I put the USB in there. I put the green cordy thingamajig in there, and it works a treat. Nothing round the front, just the usual icons when you turn it on. And then round this side is where you are going to get the power, obviously, stick the power supply in there. We've got the Ethernet port for the LAN. You have a display port, which is nice about this laptop. It comes with 2 display connections. Display port here and HDMI. So you can technically hook this up to 2 laptops, 2 monitors, and you're good to go. And then it also has 1 more USB 3.0 port. So that, in a nutshell, is what this laptop comes with. It's enough for me. It really is enough for what I do. Now, one thing people were complaining about was the viewing angles on this laptop. For me, it's not a big deal, and I'll tell you why. I have a monitor. I hook it up to 24-inch or 21-inch, whatever it is, ASUS monitor. There's no need for me to worry too much about viewing angles. You know, I wanted a computer, a laptop that would do the job. I'm very mobile. I take this thing everywhere. When I go to work, I bring it with me. When I go out, obviously for a weekend, I bring it with me. Always online, always hooked up, so I didn't need the greatest sort of viewing angles. So take that into account. Everyone's different. So let's do a quick boot test and show you. Okay, so we're going to boot these bad boys up, alright, and you see how quick they are. Now remember the 1st of December. No, that's just not even the right song. Either way, remember that this one, and you can see the difference in height there. This one's a little bit bigger. This one's a bit older, okay, so there's more bloatware and more stuff on it, but I still have a lot of stuff on this one. So I'm going to turn this one on first, and then I'm going to turn this one on, and you will see the boot times between the two. First of all, different screens. This one has In Search of Incredible, this one just has Republic of Gamers, and this one's already booted up. I mean, look how quick that is. Ridiculous. And this one is my original one. So let's log into this one. Come on. There we go. And we'll log into this one. And you will see, once again, how quick this thing boots up. Insane. So fast. There's no complaint speed-wise. But like I said, it really is viewing angles. It's up to you. This one is still loading. But I mean, look, if I show you, obviously if you put it down, it looks a lot worse on camera. I'll tell you that much. It's not as bad here. But if you come around, you'll see, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. It really depends what you're looking for in a laptop. I would say, I mean, honestly, I kind of prefer the display on the old one. Maybe I'm too used to it. I don't really know. Either way, like I said, I have a monitor behind. I hook this thing up to my monitor. It's not a big deal. But one thing this thing does do, and I've tested it on a couple of games. If we open a game up here and check out the likes of Project Cars, okay, the Pagani edition, which is free. Graphically, this thing is a beast. It does run most games I've played all the way up, no problems. And it's also VR compatible. Yes, I have used this bad boy on this laptop and it's worked no problem. No hitches, no glitches, no lag. It works well. Unfortunately, you know, the VR, it's not got the best resolution, but for the most part, it does work an absolute treat. So let me get into this game. I will show you the settings that we're using. I mean, you can sync this up with NVIDIA to make it more optimized, but you'll see if we go to performance, what have we got here? High, VSync no, medium. Well, we really want to put these all on high. I don't know why these are all down, to be honest. Anyway, let me whack this up to ultra and I'll show you guys what I mean. Okay, so here's all the tweaks that have been made. Ultra, ultra, ultra. We are going for it. Motion blur, we're not really worried. Don't need that on high. So yeah, let's just go into a race and I'll show you guys that even on ultra, you know, Project Cars, it's not the most demanding game, is it, anymore? But still, it's still a game that it looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to attempt to play real quick. I'm playing with the keyboard, so it's going to be a nightmare. But look, at the end of the day, all I wanted was a laptop that was going to be capable of running PES 2018. That's what I'm going for. As you can see here, it looks good. You know what, let's try and change the camera angle, but I need to find the right button. Here we go. So if you have a look right here, we're going to start off, not going to put our foot down too much, but look at it, runs beautifully, looks pretty darn good. You know, we've got 20 cars on the track here, 19 opponents, and not getting any kind of slowdown, although I've just whacked someone up the ass. Oh, can't be doing with the keyboard in this game. Absolute nightmare. Let's change the camera angle again. So if we went in the helmet view, just do a little bit of weaving. Go on, son. Go on, son. Put your foot down. There we go. And we are off. So there we go, ladies and gentlemen. That is a look at the new laptop that I've picked up. I will leave the link for it in the description. But it's certainly worth checking out if you want a decent laptop. You know, it is an affordable price for the specs you get. An i7 7th gen, a 1060 graphics card, 16 gig of RAM, upgradable to 24. There's certainly enough horsepower in this thing to play PES, and that's what we wanted. Anyway, we'll be back very, very shortly. Hope you guys enjoyed it, but until next time, take care.